All right, it is 7:53 and time for Tomer's Trails. And I know that climbing Mount Everest is just an amazing goal for so many people in your world.
Yeah, and people say that kind of casually sometimes, but there are real threats to climbing this mountain. Jim Davidson, for example, up in Fort Collins, who we've been tracking in his training the last several months, knows that you may not come back. That's a real possibility. So we have been following Fort Collins resident Jim Davidson as he prepares to climb Mount Everest, and he leaves in 2 weeks. Jim is on the final stretch of his training, but for him, it's more than just about summiting the peak.
Third summit of the day. Good job. Yeah. Good training.
Jim Davidson leaves for Mount Everest in 2 weeks. It's a dream that spans 30 years, and Jim continues to train hard, in many cases upping the ante, putting himself through a wide range of scenarios, both mental and physical. So why does he do it? Of course he wants to summit Everest, but to also improve his luck and come back alive.
That's the part that makes me most nervous, is like when I step out of the tent, how do I feel? How's the weather today? And is our luck good? Because all this work, 30 years of climbing and a year of training, there's a bit of a luck factor that last day, and that's probably got me most nervous.
It's like most important things in life. You'll have to give your time, and that often means time away from family.
40 days left. I leave for Mount Everest. So we're feeling good. Trying to push a little harder.
It's 3 a.m. wake-ups on weekends, hours with tunnel vision and falling snow, sweaty clothes, altitude headaches, sore muscles, and hours of driving in the dark to trailheads.
I think the trick in the winter is to not stumble here and go that way, huh? You think so? Yeah. There's the mid-trough, there's the lower trough in Black Lake.
You're looking at video from a training climb up Long's Peak. Jim trains a lot with his longtime friend and mountaineer Alan Arnett.
And there's my buddy Alan. Some of the longs. Good job, man. Nice job. On a winter day. Yep. Gift from the gods.
Jim keeps detailed records. In the last 7 weeks, he has climbed over 38,000 feet of vertical, including 15 winter peaks, in many cases with back-to-back hard workouts.
In 91, I watched somebody go down that way.
And that's what Jim's trying to avoid with all his training. It's Otis Peak on Saturday and Longs on Sunday. It's got to be automatic.
You're going to go into automatic mode. That's my thought. I mean, it's all in your muscle memory.
And Jim will add more memory to his muscle in the next couple of weeks, doing whatever it takes now to come home later. And we're going to be keeping up with Jim. Even when he gets to Everest, I'll have a couple conversations with him on a satellite phone and share that with our viewing audience. I think it'll be really interesting to track him as he goes through the process.
For sure.
You had a good question earlier. You said, well, how much of the training is just the physical part? A lot of it is. It's consistency, and that's what Jim has done.
Stay ready.
Good luck to him.
We're heading for 8 o'clock on this Thursday morning. We continue to follow the breaking news out of Ferguson, Missouri. 2